Hi, this is Dena Tollefson and welcome to my studio. I'm so glad to have you here today. Do you have a brush that looks like this, where it's looking a little raggedy, or maybe one that has fallen off of its handle, and maybe you're wondering what's the best way to keep your brushes clean? Well, I am here to help. So if you have a crack in your brush or your brush has fallen off its handle, don't worry. You can fix that pretty easily. You just need an industrial strength adhesive. I'm using E6000 here. That's my brand of choice. I try and avoid using like a glue stick or Elmer's glue, that type of thing, because this really requires a stronger adhesive. Just put it on with a toothpick and set it off to dry, and in 24 to 48 hours you can use it again and the brush will be back like new. Periodically you might find that you have a stray hair on one of your brushes, or a group of stray hairs, or your brushes might get kind of frayed or fuzzy on the ends. What you can do is give them a little haircut. The trick with giving a good haircut on your brush is to get down right in by the ferrule and use the tiniest scissor that you can find, and only take off the stray hairs that are really either sticking out or causing a problem. Try and leave as much of the original brush as possible. So you can see here I'm using my tiny little embroidery scissor and giving these brushes a new lease on life. You can also use your small scissor to carefully trim off any frayed edges you might have on the top of your brush. If it comes down to either throwing the brush out or giving a haircut, sometimes giving it a little haircut you can form a new shape on the brush or revitalize one that was destined for the bin or the garbage can. So whether your brush is synthetic or natural or a combination, the steps are all the same. The first thing is to get most of the paint off, either onto the canvas or onto your palette, and then wipe the excess off on an old rag or paper towel, something like that. Then the next step would be to, in water, rinse the brush off and try and get as much of the paint off in the water. Then use either, if you have a synthetic brush, you can use a mild dishwashing detergent, like I have Palmolive here. And if you have a natural brush, you'll want to use either baby shampoo or something that you might use on your own hair. Or what I'm using here is a cleanser specifically intended just for paintbrushes, because animal hair can be even more delicate than humans' hair. So you'll want to be really, really gentle with those natural bristle brushes. They hold a lot of water, and that's good for painting, but it also makes it difficult for maintaining the brush's health. So after you're done, then you can rinse off in the water. That's the next step. And then set the brush down flat on a surface to dry. You'll want to make sure that the bristles are shaped correctly back to the original shape. Just make sure that the handle is sitting so that water does not go up into the ferrule. Well, I hope this has been helpful for you, and please come back and see me again in the studio, and be sure to ring that subscription bell. Until next time, this is Dena Tollefson. Bye-bye.